$20 million in cap space right now.
I like it, to be honest with you. Chandler Jones and Maxx Crosby, exchanging messages with him the other day. It's an interesting opportunity for sure. The AFC West is very, very tough, which should be fun. You get out of that, you're almost destined to get to the Super Bowl.
Ndamukong Suh sounds excited when it comes to joining the Las Vegas Raiders. This guy has even talked to Chandler Jones and Maxx Crosby. This is insane. This could actually happen. I didn't expect this, but Mina Kimes asked Ndamukong Suh on NFL Network about joining the Raiders. Now, this is interesting because look at our defensive lineup here. Look at what we got here. And in the nickel, you can see this interior defensive line. Yes, we have Bilal Nichols. We know there's been some injury things happening, but maybe he'll be ready by training camp. He's been showing up to mandatory minicamp, but not exactly participating from what we've heard. And really, it goes down to Vernon Butler, the rookie Matthew Butler, maybe Neil Farrell Jr., who's penciled in to be more of a nose tackle. There really is this gap on an elite interior defensive lineman, and Ndamukong Suh can be that guy to just complete this defense and have a monster defensive line. And just like Suh says, the AFC West is so stacked, where if you get through the AFC West, if you come out on top, the path to the Super Bowl seems quite easy, to be completely honest. And maybe he thinks the Raiders are his best shot at a Super Bowl run. That's what's really cool, is to see the fact that he's actually been talking to our players. That makes this seem all the more likely. And even though Ndamukong Suh is still 35 years old, and this will probably be his last year, maybe second to last year in the NFL, you've heard rumors saying that maybe he wants a multi-year deal because he's had a long resume, but this guy has bounced around from team to team. And you don't know if at 35 years old you can get a multi-year deal, but perhaps they can work something out. Maybe a 2-year deal, some guaranteed money there, so we have the option to move on in the second year if he's not up to par. But I think this guy will be up to par. He's still extremely talented at age 35. Last year, yes, he had a 54.2 pass rush PFF grade, but the man was still able to get 6 sacks. And then in 2020, the man got 6 sacks again. So this guy still has the talent, and he would definitely complete this defense. And who knows what's the holdup here? The Raiders have $20 million in cap space, like Mina Kimes said, and Ndamukong Suh last year, if I'm not mistaken, made roughly $8 million. So what really is the holdup? We know that some of the cap can carry on to next year, and maybe the Raiders, since they have $3 million in cap space in 2023, want to try to carry over some of the 2022 cap to next year. And so Suh, that might be kind of dangerous trying to sign him. Then you can't roll over that much cap to next year, because we're spending big money on Devontae, Hunter Renfrow, Maxx Crosby, Chandler Jones, and Derek Carr next year. Yes, this year it's cheap, but next year it's going to be expensive, and you want to have more cap space to make sure you have all your bases covered. Because yeah, look, we still need to go sign other players. We need to sign depth pieces, get a couple more additions too in free agency, and you also have to sign the rookies. So $3 million next year is not enough, and who knows if we could really afford Suh. I mean, I hope we can, because to me that spells Super Bowl run. Suh, he's going to be selective on what team he wants to choose. He's only going to choose a team that he believes can get him to the Super Bowl, and I trust his judgment. If he looks at the Raiders and says this is a Super Bowl team, I'm going to go ahead and trust him that it's a Super Bowl team. So hey, let me know if you think this is going to happen. Let me know if the Raiders should make it happen, or should they just roll over the cap they have this year onto next year so they can afford more pieces next year. Let's just stick with the guys we got. Let's stick with Jonathan Hankins, Bilal Nichols, Matthew Butler, the rookie, Neil Farrell Jr., the rookie, and also Vernon Butler, the veteran defensive tackle. And you also have Kendall Vickers there too as well, who's expected to really get a shot to compete at defensive tackle. Obviously, if Suh comes here, that's going to really hurt his chances at playing at defensive tackle. But let me know if you think it's going to happen. I'm not sure. I think it's likely going to happen at this point, because it seems like the Bucs aren't interested in signing Suh. We know the Browns dropped out. Really, the Raiders are his only shot, and maybe Suh will end up having to take a more friendly deal than he realizes. Either way, I'm excited. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more Raiders content and ring the bell for notifications. This has been WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.